morning, viewers. Today we are talking about broken fingers and dislocated fingers and how to look after them and treat them. Now, it's actually very important that as soon as you... I've had both. I've had the dislocated finger and I've had a broken finger. And the broken finger came out much better than the dislocated finger because of this little tool that I have here. So when you come out of your splint, because you will first be... your finger will be immobilized. Well, with my dislocated finger, my finger was immobilized, but you actually want your finger to be immobilized with movement. So with this, for instance, you would put your little finger in an elastic gadget. I don't know if you can see it too well there, but it's got an elastic on the top. You get these from orthopedic services. And what you do is you must be able to move the finger and then it pulls you back up into a straightened position like that. So you move it and it pushes you. It's got a little piece on the back here that pushes your finger straight, and two pieces that support your finger bits underneath, and then it pulls you up straight. So it works for either finger, it doesn't matter which finger it is, but this is what made my fingers work wonderfully. And I forgot about this with my dislocated finger, which is why my finger didn't go straight. And I think if I'd had this, I would have gotten it straight, but now because it's already solidified and I've actually had bone formation form on my ligaments, it's not going to push it any further. It actually makes my finger go dead if I wear it too long. So very, very important, as soon as possible, as soon as your finger comes out of its splint, which is usually after about 10 days, then it needs to go in a splint like this that you'll use to work, otherwise your finger's not going to come normal. You want to reduce any swelling that you have on the fingers by using ice. So you'd put ice in it, which helps for pain, and you'd massage it. If there's any scar tissue there, you'd start massaging it instantly. Initially it will feel like you tearing your skin, but you need to massage it. As you can see what I'm doing here, I've got a nice scar along there. It's totally loose because I massaged it when I got it. This was over 20 years ago. So you've got to loosen up, massage it so that it's totally loose and it picks up like your normal skin does. And you want to make sure that your joint can straighten all the way, so it goes all the way into extension as well as all the way into flexion, so that you're getting your fingers all the way down onto your palms. You want to loosen up the joints, massage it. So the more you massage it, the more you stretch it, the more you work your hands, the more normal your hand will appear, and then you won't get as much pain afterwards. So these little McGafters are one of the most important things. It's a finger splint. It's a mobile or a flexible finger splint. You get them also for your hands. You can get ones for the wrists and stuff like that if you've had hand injuries. Very important to do, because if you're going to let your hand just sit and you're too scared to move it, it's either going to become stuck in extension, or often it will be stuck in this position here. So as you can see, I can't straighten my finger 100%. This is what happens if you don't have a little McGafter like this. So you want to get it so that it goes into full extension, but because if you're going to put it in you get these finger splints from chemists that are just straight, they're not mobile, they're straight splints, and that's all fine and dandy for like splinting it at night and that. But the problem with that is it becomes stiff in a straight position and then you can't bend it, which I can't do with this one either. So you want to have a gadget that straightens your finger all the way, and then you can bend it. And then what you do is you want to practice to bend it yourself. So you're going to start pressing your hand into a flexed position, loosening it up. So you want to constantly be fiddling with your finger. You fiddle with it into straight. You put your one finger on the back of the joint, of the middle joint, and then you're going to put your other fingers on the front of the joint, and then you're going to push it so that it goes into a straightened position. And to push it into a bent position, you're going to bend your finger, then you will push on the tip of your finger going in, and you can also press on the second joint going in like that. So you want to press from there and from there to get your finger to go in all the way. All right, now you must just constantly do it. Remember, your hands are important. Don't go back to work too soon just thinking, oh, my hand will get better, which is what I did. You take your time off. You focus on getting your joints better. You focus on getting full range of movement. You focus on getting it pain-free, and your hand and your joint should be fine. So work on the scar tissue so that you don't have any scar problems here. Yeah, I've got another scar under my finger here. So you work on loosening the scars there. You work on loosening the scars must be totally loose. The swelling must be down, so you're going to massage, just fiddle with your finger all the time so that you get full range of movement. It's going to be stiff and sore when you first do it and painful when you first do it, but the more you do it, the better it gets and the less painful it gets, until you no longer experience pain or stuff. So my hands don't bother me. I can work normally with my hands as they are, but I know what it feels like to have both fracture and a dislocation. So Don't fiddle around with your hands and stuff them up. You go and you work hard at getting full range of movement. Good luck with that. If you want any other videos made, please let me know. If there's things that you want to have questions about, ask, and then we'll tell you how to do. But you want to get your fingers moving. Thanks for watching. Like the video, share it with your friends so that they can also learn about their hands. And let's get this motion on the go to teach as many people as we can how to heal their bodies. Thanks.